Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to day 14 of the Marvel Advent Calendar. I've been doing this for this week, the start of end of week two. I think 2 weeks now, but having a great time. Hopefully, you guys have been too. The book for today is Mega Meltdown. Mega Meltdown with Spider-Man on the cover. Let's start. New York City was in the middle of a heat wave, but Spider-Man hadn't broken a sweat as he stopped two bank robbers. Despite the heat, Spider-Man noticed that the criminals were shivering. If we're going to be stuck here, how about some more webbing, huh? One of them asked. Why are these guys acting like it's been cold out? Thought Spider-Man. It's been a scorcher for weeks. As he swung closer to Times Square, Spidey's spider sense began to tingle. The wind whipped around him as the temperature steadily dropped. Just then, Spider-Man came across the source of the strange weather. A gigantic portal had opened up in the sky, sending flurries of snow down on the city. Loki, the trickster god of Asgard, was standing on top of a skyscraper, clutching a cosmic cube. Ah, the spider. I invite you to witness the start of my glorious reign, Loki said, proudly. With Earth destroyed, these pesky Avengers will finally be out of my way. Huh, you're right, said Spider-Man. What are a few snowflakes going to do? Just wait until you meet my friends, Loki replied, cackling. The ground began to rumble as Loki lifted up the cosmic cube. I never showed you this picture on the page before. Just realized that. My bad. And then the picture from Loki and the Cosmic Cube. I apologize. Sometimes when you just read books, you forget that you're reading to an audience. You know what I mean? Alright. Suddenly, a horde of frost giants leaped from the portal, crushing parked cars as they lumbered through the streets. Frightened tourists ran for cover as sparks from collapsing billboards rained down upon the chaotic scene. Meet the frost giants of Jotunheim, said Loki. Now that I have the Cosmic Cube, they are under my control. Spider-Man knew there was only one thing to do. Those guys are big. Thwip! Spidey shot his web through the air. He sailed over Times Square, straight toward one of the giants. Hey, Snowball, over here, shouted Spider-Man. As he got closer, the giant swung his massive club toward the web slinger. Whoa, do I look like I'm like a bug that needs swatting, joked Spidey. Well, I can't blame you, I guess. The mindless giants paid him no attention. They were only concerned with destroying the city. I don't have enough webbing left to tie up Frosty and friends, thought Spidey, but this should slow them down. Spider-Man fired a web across two buildings. He hoped his barrier would stop the frost giants' march through the streets. It looked like the frost giants were finally going to be stopped when, boom! Spider-Man was shocked to witness the frost giants step on his web barrier, causing two billboards to crash to the ground. These guys are big, strong. Just then, Spider-Man spotted a Avengers Quinjet flying overhead. It's about time, said Spidey. He knew that with friends like the Avengers, Loki and his nobodies didn't stand a chance. Spider-Man approached the jet as it landed on a nearby rooftop. As the cargo ramp lowered, Spider-Man saw only one hero. One very small hero. So what's the situation here? said a tiny voice. Ant-Man, said Spider-Man. Shocked? Where are the other Avengers? They're busy with Thanos, said Ant-Man. That guy never takes a day off. Nick Fury called and said there was trouble in the city. I'm here to back you up, pal. No offense, but I was expecting some bigger guns, said Spider-Man. How are two bugs going to stop three giants? Well, it looks like these two bugs are all New York has today, replied Ant-Man, grinning. Spider-Man knew Ant-Man was right. Two heads were definitely better than one. So Ant-Man grabbed onto Spidey's suit, and the bug duo swung back toward the wintry chaos. The bug duo. I like that. That's funny. Look out! Ant-Man exclaimed as one of the frost giants threw a car at the approaching superheroes. Way ahead of you, Spider-Man responded as he swiftly dodged the vehicle. But this heavy snowfall isn't making things any easier. Any ideas? Well, if they want to head to Central Park, I can send in some ants to ruin their picnic, said Ant-Man sarcastically. Not a bad shout, honestly. It's not warm enough for a picnic, said Spider-Man. But wait, that gives me an idea. How much do you know about electricity? More than you, kid, Ant-Man replied. I think I know where you're going with this. Evading attacks from Loki's frost giants, Spidey swung towards toward Times Tower, the brightest building in the city. They got a plan now. As Spider-Man approached the tower, Ant-Man was able to jump just before a frost giant grabbed Spider-Man's webbing. The giant pulled the webs, yanking Spidey off the tower. "Oomph!" Spider-Man exclaimed as he crashed onto the hard cement. Ant-Man knew Spider-Man couldn't hold the giants back for long. He squeezed inside the bright billboard. Once inside, the small hero was able to hack into the main power grid. "Hey, big bully," shouted Ant-Man. "How about we turn up the heat?" Suddenly, Times Square lit up. The lights became brighter and brighter until the glare from all the billboards was blinding. Here with 161 megawatts of power, the frost giants quickly began to shrink until they vanished. "Your frost giants should have brought some sun cream, Loki," joked Spider-Man. "The spider," roared Loki. "You did this?" Spider-Man quickly shot a web straight toward Loki. "I had some help. Not bad for 2 bugs, huh?" Loki tied up by webbing, Spider-Man grabbed the cosmic cube and opened up a portal to send the villain back to Jotunheim. "I'll be back, Spider-Man, cried Loki as he disappeared into the portal. Interesting. Good win for Spider-Man. "Man, we deserve a break after saving the world from Loki," said Ant-Man. "You're right," replied Spider-Man. "We need to restore power, too." "Yeah, but first..." "Spider," said Ant-Man, mocking Loki's voice. "My aunt and I challenge thee to a snowball fight. You're on." Very fun. Interesting story. I like that one. This was day 14, Mega Meltdown, featuring Spider-Man. And this is the Marvel Advent Calendar Storybook Collection. And thank you guys for joining.